Ali. Number 15, Modibo Senogo. The Buccaneers are assisted by Anthony Paez, Kente Hart, Mark Weber, Nick Lackey, and DJ Jenkins. The head coach for the Buccaneers is Eric Murphy.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's game number 2 of the men's side of the FCSAA Region 8 State Tournament here on the beautiful campus of Northwest Florida State College in Niceville, Florida. We're in Raider Arena. Our next matchup now is between the number 6 seed State College of Florida versus the number 3 seed Florida Southwestern State College. Lots of states, lots of colleges. We're going to make this basketball game happen right here at midcourt. The Buccaneers win the tip, and we're underway.
A couple of notes about both teams. Florida Southwestern State College seeking their first state title, but this is only their 5th year as a program. They lost to Gulf Coast in the quarterfinals last year. They were runners-up in the Southern Conference to Indian River. They come in at 17-4 overall. They went 9-3 in league play under third-year coach Eric Murphy. And for State College of Florida, they haven't won a championship since 1985. They lost to Tallahassee in the quarterfinals last year. They're 11-7 overall, 7-5 in league play, 3rd in the Southern Conference behind Indian River and Florida Southwestern State College.
Strong ball movement around for the Manatees, but come up short is James Weathers.
Nickname Pop.
Pop?
Let's see if he's got some pop today.
Pop. Here's an attempt from Terry Roberts. He can't get it to go. I'm sorry. Raekwon Miller. Nope, I was right the first time. Terry Roberts. I'm going to get these teams right. Don't worry.
It's Bucks program reached the Elite Eight in 2018 and 2019. 15-0 all-time against the State College of Florida. They lost 9 Division I players off of last year's team. How about that?
Wow. Strong program there. Nine Division I players. That's like playing Alabama's offense in football or something. 9 NFL prospects. We got a block on one end. Manatees go up the floor. This is Marshall Kearing with a missed shot. Rebounded by Jaden Campbell. He attacks the lane and gets it to go off the glass for the first points of the game.
And before they lost those 9 players, I can just imagine how fun practice was.
Oh, can you imagine? Yeah, very competitive. By the way, Campbell, first team all Southern Conference selection, made that last bucket. He's a quiet assassin from Ontario.
Great little Dirk Nowinski move there by Marshall Kearing.
From Australia, down under.
Had a lot of success with the Australian players here in this tournament thus far between the men and the women. Jaden Campbell with a 3-point attempt. Does not go. Manatees trying to set and run their offense. Javon Bell pulls up at the foul line. Can't get it. Rebounded by Pop. The smallest one on the floor. Then we're going to have a travel by number 24, Agua. Nice pass inside, but he can't get it to go as it's blocked by Kearing.
I believe he missed that layup trying to rush, worried about getting the block.
Let's see if they count that. That whistle blew a long time before the basket was made.
He pointed at the ball. Nope, he's pointing at the baseline, so it will be on the floor on the baseline, so that shot does not count.
Modibo Sinogo picked up the personal, his first. This Manatees program, even though they're 11-7, guys, don't be deceived by their record. Coach Park says they've played, in his opinion, the toughest schedule in the country. One of the toughest. He said that they've beaten ranked teams, Indian River, Chipola, Northwest Florida. Probably enough said there. They also knocked off Eastern Florida State College in the second game of the year. And again, finished third in their conference, but to two teams that are ranked in the top 25 in the country in Indian River and Florida Southwestern.
Tough schedule.
Absolutely.
That's what I'd rather play, though.
Yeah.
Give me the better
Prep
talent to make me better.
Prep you for this time of the year.
Yep. That's the thing about tournament play. As long as you're seeded 1 through 8, or whatever it is your tournament seeds, who cares what your record is? You just go win it.
Exactly. It's a whole new season now.
Here's
nice
a
defense.
Yep, strong defense by Kell.
Just slipped right out of his hands.
Slipped, yep.
DK Kelly, big time scoring guard for them. Coach says he's fun to watch. Started and played in all 18 games. He's from Memphis, Tennessee.
Nice move inside by Dos Anjos. And on the other end, a strong jam by Agua. He makes a poster.
I saw it coming.
From Canada.
And that's going to get the Manatees off their bench and getting their team going a little bit.
Suffered a serious knee injury during his senior year of high school. Good to see him back playing again.
Terry Roberts attempts that three. He was the one that got dunked on by Agua.
Posterized.
Sure, mentally, that might have messed him up for a minute or two. Here's that replay right now of the dunk. Agua just taking it straight to the rim.
And that is what you call a poster.
I appreciate
The defense.
Roberts trying. A lot of people will just give that up because they don't want to be on a poster.
I'm going to say this. If you play defense, you're going to get dunked on.
Oh, sure. Not just going to make it happen. Here might be some revenge. It is Roberts on Agua, but this time he goes up and under for their nice reverse layup.
First team All Southern Conference, All-State team. Sets a tone for this team.
Oh.
By the way, he's got a bunch of offers too, including South Florida, North Texas, Florida Gulf Coast, Bradley. A lot of Division I schools interested in him.
Cario Aquando getting the foul there. He just kind of ran into the ball handler. Intercepted by the Buccaneers. Up the floor.
That was showtime.
Goes Aquendo. Throwing it down.
Another first team All Southern Conference selection. 6-man scorer off the bench.
Boy, the speed after he intercepted that ball.
I wasn't looking for him to dunk that.
I wasn't either. He had just went downhill.
And another guy that's getting some big-time Division I looks. Florida, Georgia, Alabama. A lot of SEC schools interested in that young man.
I'll say this today, this 3 o'clock game, guys better box out.
There's a three-point shot made by C.J. Lane. in the corner for the Buccaneers.
The team comedian, according to his coaches. Tennessee Tech, New Hampshire among those interested. We're watching big boy basketball right now.
We are.
And the answer on the other side is Agua knocking down the three in the corner in front of the Southwestern bench. Missed shot this time, rebounded by the Manatees. Pop brings the ball up. Pop with a nice pass to Kearing, and Kearing gets hit on the arm on the attempt inside the lane. He'll go to the foul line.
I like the penetration and looking to dump the ball to the big man diving.
Yeah, that gets your offense going a lot. You can get it inside.
Kearing from Western Australia. He participates in local tribal dances, kangaroo hunts, and more with his native people. How about that? Kangaroo hunts, that should be interesting.
Yeah, I like where State College has gotten some of their players. 2 Aussies, and one from London, England, and one from Canada.
The last time that State College of Florida went to the state tournament, as we look at that poster there, posterized. Last time they went to the state tournament 3 years in a row was 1983 to 1987. So, been over 30 years. In 1985, last time they won a state championship.
As you watch some of the just impressive highlights, very fast-paced, in-your-face game thus far, 9-7. Seems like there's been more points between the two teams in the first 7 minutes, but it's just been some fun highlights thus far.
Guys, I'll have to say this. Each game has been a very interesting game. But just like yesterday, the first game got us here. The 3 o'clock game really gets us up. The ladies yesterday came with the action at 3 o'clock. These guys playing right now in the 3 o'clock game, above the rim, up and down pace. They're in here to get it. I don't know if the 1 o'clock situation is just they're getting up, just getting through at lunch, and we're trying to start functioning. But the 3 o'clock crew both days have come in ready to run.
By the way, I mentioned they lost 9 Division I players. The Bucks, 7 former players played in the NCAA tournament this year.
Impressive.
Well, 5 seconds on the shot clock, and they got bailed out. Yep, foul by James Pop Weathers.
2 seconds left on the shot clock, and you bail them out.
That'll put Oquendo at the free throw line. First team All-Southern Conference. Former top 100 player in high school at Astronaut High School in Titusville. Had a career high 31 points and 10 rebounds against Indian River on March 13th.
Rebounded by Agua off the missed shot there. It's a 2-point ball game. Inside to Kearing. He goes to work against Stitt. Stitt wins that matchup, and up come the Buccaneers. Quick shot, nope, it was a fake. Moving the ball around. Inside goes Oquendo, and he comes up short. Manatees on the other end. Agua loses the ball. Now just running around for the loose ball. Who gets it? Oquendo comes up with it. Goes right up against Javon Bell. And it's going to stay Buccaneers ball as a slew of players come in for both teams.
You know, we had the last game, we had Indian River State College that was averaging 90.5 points per game. The Bucks are averaging 89.5.
Right now, almost halfway through this first half, Florida Southwestern has 10 points, and State College of Florida only with 8.
Starting a little slow.
But it feels like it should be
it feels like a track meet.
It is. It has been.
On the ground goes Aquando. He's going to go to the line to shoot free throws. And the foul's on Marshall Curing, his first.
SMU, Alabama, Georgia, Texas A&M, Florida, among those who are recruiting that young man at the free throw line.
Misses the second shot, rebounded by Curing.
Curing not boxing out, but able to gather the rebound because of his height.
Here's a shot from Pop. Can't get it to go. Tried to follow his own rebound, but it's instead rebounded by the Buccaneers. Around the floor they go. Here's a deep three from Terry Roberts. He gets it to go.
Averaging 15.4 points per game. He's a 34% three-point shooter. Had a career high 35 against Hillsborough in March.
Agua dancing around on Aquendo. Can't get it to go. Rebounded.
Florida Southwestern with a nice defensive stance on that end with the ball.
Sanogo with the rebound for the Bucks, and they push the ball up to create their offense, trying to get it down to Sanogo. He had Curing sealed.
Slow
and
travel.
Then, yep. Aquendo took one too many steps when he got into the lane.
Into the game for the Manatees, number 12, 10 points, and into the game for the Buccaneers, number 5, Jacob.
We're under 10 minutes here in the first half, 14-8. Florida Southwestern with the lead. A very high rainbow shot style three. Joe Stubbs knocks it down for the Manatees. Gets it down to a one-possession game.
Right on his average of 3.3 a game.
That was just a forced pass there by Terry Roberts.
Way to push the ball down the floor.
Pop with the miss there. He was looking for a foul. And on the other end, another scramble. Another pickup for the Manatees. Let's see if they can score this time. That was Jordan Clark. He gets it to go off the glass.
They got the strip, and steal, and the bucket.
Carrying
multiple Division I offers for him.
Carrying with the active hands is how that transition started.
It's now a 1-point lead for the Bucks. Dos Anjos tries to set us on-ball screen. He gets the rebound, but then gets it rejected by Curing. Fight for the loose ball, goes to the Manatees as they push it up the floor. Curing sets an on-ball screen for Clark. I want to see the Manatees here.
Watch it. Curing rolls to the rim.
That's what they're going to look for. The guard play of Pop, showing some pop. James Weathers taking it in and jamming it home.
You know, he's the leading scorer in the state at 19.7 points per game, and for the last 3 seasons, the Manatees have had the leading scorer in the state.
Well, here's deflected. Pop has it again. This time he gives it up to Clark. Clark fumbles it on the way up, and it's intercepted by Southwestern. They give it up, and another dunk attempt. This time was Jaden Campbell, but he's fouled in the air, and he's going to go to the line. You're seeing some fireworks from both of these teams in the first half here.
Again, fellas, I will say, the 3 o'clock bunch from yesterday and today.
Yeah.
If this is going to be what it is, schedule me for the 3 o'clock game tomorrow. I will want to be playing the 3 o'clock game.
Jaden Campbell from Ontario. He's got offers from Abilene Christian, Idaho, St. Francis, Brooklyn. Had a career high 24 against Miami-Dade. Seconds, force a turnover.
You got to get the ball in the hands of your guard.
Just a 1-point game, 7:37 to play first half. Florida Southwestern State College, the number 3 seed. The Manatees and at large, the 6th seed. Good look inside, but Sanogo not able to finish. By the way, the Manatees, one of only 4 teams to make it to the last 3 state tournaments. Florida Southwestern, Indian River, Eastern Florida State, and State College of Florida. You're only 4 to make it to the last 3 state tournaments.
A short shot there from Tutt. And on the other end, a strong finish from Jaden Campbell.
Explosive.
He gets the foul call and will go to the line to finish that play. We're gonna hit a media timeout. It's 18-15 Florida Southwestern, only a 1-possession lead. We're gonna take a break with them. You're watching Emerald Coast TV and the FCSAA State Tournament.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Take a look inside the huddle there. Tom Parks, the head coach, originally from Cheyenne, Wyoming. He coached junior college for 7 years. 3rd season as head coach at State College of Florida.
Cheyenne, Wyoming, where my mother was born. Shout out to my mom.
There you go. I went to
Agua takes it in, but blows by his man and the help side. Gets it to go off with the right-hand layup. Campbell on the other end knocks down a 3. So the first half of this half, it was all dunks. Second half of this half, it's been a bunch of 3s. Here's Agua for a 3 in the corner. He gets it to go. Back-to-back 3s.
The thing I like about Agua, coach, is he's down here on the offensive end and he races back defensively on that last play, just like right there. It's not his man, but he's doing everything to cover every position on the floor.
CJ Lane missed the three. It was recovered by the Buccaneers, and then he gets it back inside the lane where he's hit. And he'll go to the line to shoot. Kiering's his third foul. And he'll probably have to come out. Not sure if the coach knows. But one of your bigs, one of your starters has 3 fouls. They're leaving him in.
They must believe in his restraint.
Well, the other Aussie that checks in for him, Sam Grayson's on the bench, and the coach was barking at him. He only seen the floor for just a few minutes, so. Good ball movement by the Manatees here as Pop stops and pops, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Aquendo. He's got some trouble with it at half court. It is stolen by the Manatees. And on the other end, DK Kelly getting it to go as he was heavily guarded. And we'll go to the line to shoot the and one.
Second team All Southern Conference selection. Career high 30 points against Florida Southwestern. That was on March 29th.
All right, with that, they've cut it down to 7 points. Exactly what the Manatees need here before the half. They've gone now to a 1-2-2 press as well. No one in the middle for Florida Southwestern.
And they get it to the middle and kick it outside. Exactly what you want to do when you have a press. Get the ball to the middle of the floor, make the defense collapse. You can do what you want to from there.
Pass or dribbling. And there, Florida Southwestern beat it on the dribble. Except in the half-court defensive set, now they get a foul called on Javon Bell. His first, the team's 6th. Buccaneers inbound it in front of the Manatees bench. We're under 3 minutes to go in the first half. 10 on the shot clock. Terry Roberts has it, gets the on-ball screen, attacks the rim, but then floats away. Cameron Stitt tried to tip it in, and it was way too much. Rebounded by the Manatees. Up the other end we go. James Weathers trying to move that ball around. And a missed shot there from Bell, but a strong rebound.
Nice hustle.
Yep.
Nice hustle all the way around. I love the fight for the rebound, even though you are fighting your own teammate. That's when communication comes in. But I'll take that. We're going for the rebound. Then when the ball is loose, everyone getting after it.
Into the corner, the ball goes. Agua has hit a couple of threes from there. Instead, he drives into the lane where he draws the foul. Just under 2 minutes and 1 second left on the shot clock.
Agua very aggressive going to the rack tonight, this afternoon. I like his offensive aggressiveness. Forcing the issue, make the defense step up.
He's got 11 points on the night.
He scored a double figures 13 times this season. In fact, he had a double-double against Miami-Dade, 17 points, 13 boards. Hit the game-winning three-pointer against Miami-Dade.
There's a rejection by Agua. He's doing it on both ends of the floor.
I believe Agua has all their rejections for the night.
The Buccaneers are going to take it out on their baseline. 14 seconds on the shot clock. This is one of those off-staggered stack plays. Now watch the inbounder get the ball here. Yep, comes back to the top. Here's an on-ball screen. They're going to use it. It gets Terry Roberts open, who attempts the three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Agua. Here's Agua again with the three-point attempt. Not going that time. It's rebounded by Rogers for the Bucks. Nice little dish off there. Jonathan Dos Anjos.
First basket of the game for him.
Oh, bad pass.
And then a bad pass leads to a transition attempt, but Jaden Campbell was fouled in the act of shooting, so he's going to go to the line.
First you turn the ball over and then you compound it with a foul at the other end.
Negative play.
It's not what a coach wants to see.
Headed to the line for the Buccaneers, number 5, Jaden Campbell.
Jaden Campbell played a year of prep ball in Florida at the Rock School in Gainesville. Mentioned the opportunity for him to play with A.J. Lawson.
We got a 30-second timeout called from Coach Parks. We're at 46.8 seconds left in the first half. 34-25 is your score. Florida Southwestern trying to maintain their lead. Manatees keep cutting it down. If they get a couple more stops here before the half and maybe a bucket or two, that's going to be some nice momentum that they need for the second half of this game. On the other end, Florida Southwestern just keep doing what they're doing, right, Coachy?
Yeah, I'd have to let my guys just keep flowing the way it is.
Well, you know, this has been their nemesis, though. They have, State College of Florida has lost 3 times this year to Florida Southwestern State College, and the closest game has been 18 points. The kryptonite, if you will.
Well, they come out and show half-court man. They stay in a good, strong help man side here. It's flipped over to Agua. And he gets it to go with after getting bumped, going to the baseline.
Agua having a very effective night.
That's one bucket that they need. Now they need a stop here. Keep that momentum going into halftime. The Buccaneers are going to wait for the last second to get a shot off. The shot clock is off. Into the corner it goes for a three-point attempt, and that's what the Buccaneers needed right there as it expires at the half. That shot was made by Klein Alexander. And it is now back to a 10-point lead for the Buccaneers going into halftime. We're going to take a break ourselves. Join us for the start of the second half in 15 minutes. You're watching the FCSAA Men's State Tournament on Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here. We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Welcome back to the second half of the second game today in the FCSAA Region 8 Men's Tournament. It's Florida Southwestern State 37 and the State College of Florida 27. Both teams went into the half making their last bucket, but right now the Buccaneers have a strong 10-point lead. And what has that been attributed to? Mike Rideout.
Well, I mean, you look at the numbers, they're actually pretty similar. 37.5% for Florida Southwestern State College, 35.7. The only difference that I see is that Florida Southwestern has hit 2 more threes. I mean, that's a 6-point differential in a 10-point game. Otherwise, everything's pretty even. 22 rebounds for Florida Southwestern, 19 on the other side. Maybe the points off for turnovers. 12-8 in favor of Florida Southwestern. Bench points in favor of them as well, 10-5.
Mike, I see it about how you see it. All the numbers are almost matched up.
Yeah.
DK Kelly comes out and hits a 3 for the Manatees. And during that halftime segment, one of the assistant coaches for State College came out and was just getting in the faces and yapping at the players while they were warming up. So I wonder if that fired them up a little bit. I know sometimes players can feed off of a coach's energy. Here goes Kearing right to the lane, and there's another point. 2 points, and now it's a 5-point swing just like that.
Well, one thing that assistant coach was driving home was the value of every possession. You know, with 20 minutes potentially left in your season, got to take care of the basketball.
Efficiency.
Let's see if the Buccaneers have an answer. Here's C.J. Lane.
Second 3 of the game for C.J. Lane.
That's the one thing I want to see in this second half. Can the Manatees chip away, get it to a tie or a lead? We saw that yesterday in one of the women's games. Will they have enough, though?
A nice pass. A nice look inside, but wasn't able to handle it. Kearing.
He does recover, however, kicks it out to Agua, and Agua knocks down a 3. That's 8 points for the Manatees right out of the half.
And he's got 17 points, so 14 times this year he has scored in double figures. He has started and played in all 18 games as a freshman.
He's leading all players tonight.
Jaden Campbell drives into the lane hard. However, Javon Bell was there to take the charge.
Just the first on Campbell.
Up the floor come the Manatees. Again, coming out hot, 8-3 run at a halftime. 12-6 run if you want to count the last 2 possessions of the first half. Now it's a 14-6 run. The Manatees add 2 more. Get it down to a 1-possession game. Here's another 3. Quick trigger from C.J. Lane. It is recovered by the Buccaneers. But now deflected and intercepted by Kearing. Manatees coming out hot, trying to tie this game up. Ooh. DK Kelly drove in, got hit on the arm. That foul's on Terry Roberts. His first. Already Florida Southwestern with 2 fouls. Kearing trying to put the move, the big man. I like seeing the big mans go up against each other like that. Nowhere to go, so he dumps it off. DK Kelly loses the ball as well. 5 on the shot clock. A quick pull-up from Aqua, can't get it to go, rebounded, and here we go with a dunk on the other end from CJ Lane.
Transition basketball.
Now both teams came out hot to start this game with a couple of dunks, high-powered offense. They have cooled off a little bit. Kearing with a strong pass, and then gets ripped away. Pop Weathers has it stolen on the other end. And here's some high fly power offense. Mario Oquendo.
Oquendo is a high-flying young fella.
Yes,
going up, under, and back up to put that ball in the rim.
His coaches say he's arguably the most athletic player in the country, and you see why right there.
Yes.
I'd like to see him in a dunk contest.
He actually graduated high school early, enrolled in spring 2020. He'll graduate this summer with 4 years to play Division I ball.
Wow.
He's being recruited by SMU, Alabama, I mentioned A&M, Florida, SEC schools interested in him. Second foul on DK Kelly.
We got a timeout on the floor taken by the Manatees. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a break with them. It's 44-37. The Manatees are trying to chip away at this lead. You're watching Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here. Inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
See some of the highlights here so far from this second half. Three-pointers have been flying, but so have the players. As you see here, one of the dunks.
That's one of the mild dunks.
Yes, this is the one right here.
Yeah, look at this.
Up and under.
And back up again.
Yeah, avoids that defense coming from behind to try and block it.
You see Kearing, he's got 5 points. Hails from Australia.
So before we left you on that timeout, Quendo's going to head to the line.
He has started 10 games, but he's their 6th man to score off the bench. Redshirt freshman.
He definitely brings some explosiveness off the bench.
Yes.
Kearing loses the ball inside as the Buccaneers went to seemed like a 2-2-1. Ball moving around. Oquendo gets it. He attacks Lane. He goes up, gets it to go. He's staying hot. Now it's a 10-point lead again. This is what the Manatees just cannot get out of, is keeping it close. Buccaneers go back up by 2 digits.
Right now, the Manatees are sitting back in a 2-3 zone. And still allow the penetration to get in.
Kearing loses the ball again down low. And just like that, the momentum has shifted back to Florida Southwestern.
Now they bring the defense up.
You're right, Coach. That's kind of a very high 2-3. They had somebody in the middle, didn't really guard it.
I was going to say that they can't continue to play a zone and let the ball get into the middle.
That was off the hands of Sanogo.
Actually, they're going to say Kieran got a hand on it.
Bounced all over the place then on that one. Sunogo again loses the ball and again tipped out by the Manatees.
Four seconds to shoot.
And there's a quick trigger shot from CJ Lane. Doesn't go, but it is rebounded by Campbell. And on the way up, he gets fouled.
State College of Florida not boxing out.
Coaches call him the quiet assassin. Doesn't say a lot, but can flat out score the ball or go dunk on you.
Second shot missed. Rebounded by Agua. Made or missed, I guess the Buccaneers were going to go into their press. They stay in it. I think they show full court zone and then they drop right back into man when it crosses half court.
Giving you one look and switching it up.
If you got guys capable of doing it, I'd do it too. Instead, in the corner, this is Christian Quito, thank you. Knocking down a three in the corner for the Manatees.
Skip pass is available right here.
Oh, what a tough shot. CJ Lane gets it to go.
Skip pass wasn't needed.
But they were passing the ball between the two of them, making the defense move, which did create that openness of that shot. Agua at the top of the key dancing around.
Oh.
Dangerous pass. And instead, a hand of CJ Lane.
Late in the rotation.
Yep. Hits Quito in the face. Manatees inbound it in front of their bench. Ball goes from Kearing back to Quito, and then again, another foul. Quito gets hit again in the face. This time the foul's on Klein Alexander. Now we're going to move the ball to the baseline underneath the goal. Manatees come out in the box set. And another foul, this time a hold on Jaden Campbell. That's 3 fouls in the last 5 seconds for the Buccaneers.
I'm sure I've seen that happen before.
Agua gets the ball from the baseline. Kearing comes up, sets an on-ball screen. They don't use it. Gets the ball down to Kearing. Tough shot, falling away. And it comes up short. Rebounded by the Buccaneers. Around the ball goes. Oh, Pop almost gets the steal. Instead, the Bucks have numbers, and the Bucks get it to go from Cameron Stitt off the glass, and he'll go to the line to shoot.
Stitt diving to the bucket baseline. As the ball's being penetrated from the top of the key. He's found cutting in.
Stitt actually had offers from Oklahoma State, East Carolina, Hampton, Stetson, and didn't qualify. He's gotten better all year, fitting into a new role and a new position. He'll end up being a mid-major, high major player. By the way, that's the 4th foul on Kearing. He's going to check out.
And for him is Sam Grayson. Didn't play much in the first half. Did note that the coach was getting on to him about something earlier in the first half as well. Here's another foul on the end of the Buccaneers.
Alexander being a little too aggressive on the defensive end.
They're up to 5 fouls 4 of those fouls coming in the last minute of this half. Keto fires up a 3, can't get it to go. Stitt rebounds. Up the floor goes the Buccaneers, pushing it in transition. Here's a Quando again, leaving the ground before the lane and slamming it down with 2 hands. Boy, what explosiveness he has.
You have to catch him before he gets off the ground.
You got to catch him at half court because he's just going.
Jeez.
That's 11 off the bench for him.
Rebound by Grayson. Nice up and under move. And he gets it to go off the glass. Meanwhile, there's an injured Manatee.
Another player from Australia, Sam Grayson. 6'8" sophomore, one of the hardest workers on the team.
James Weathers, AKA Pop. Slow to get up for the Manatees, but waves off the coach, says, I'm good, I'm staying in. Yeah, when Equando gets that ball, he just puts that stick shift down and puts his foot to the pedal.
Back to this 1-2-2.
Pop was there, but couldn't get the steal. Instead, Rajon Blackwell, number 20, gets a nice little jumper to go for the Buccaneers.
That was Oquendo with the assist.
Yep, doing a little bit of everything.
And by the way, Blackwell actually chose the Bucks over USC Upstate and Winthrop.
Yeah, fouls on Rajon Blackwell. 7th team foul already for the Buccaneers. That could be in the Manatees' favor if they use that going forward, knowing that every time they get touched and the whistle's called, they're going to the line. That might be a way for them to get back in this game.
You know, it's interesting. Pop Weathers leads the state in scoring as he misses the free throw there. He averages 19.7 a game. He's got 2 points today.
Could have been the Buccaneers' game plan was to isolate him and have somebody else beat him. Right now it seems to be working. We're going to have a timeout called by the State College of Florida. It is a full timeout. We're going to take a break ourselves. 58-42. Buccaneers have the lead. You're watching the FCSAA Region 8 tournament on Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
There's some highlights of another explosive half between these two teams. You see Stitt here getting it to go.
I'm waiting for Equando to come down the lane.
Here it is right here. Equando just, you can't stop it.
Best bet is to get in there and take a charge before he gets off the ground.
Yeah, because when he gets it and he's already got that step on you,
Freight train coming.
he's going to go finish.
He looks like a solid young fella.
Out of the timeout, Manatees set the ball up underneath their goal. It's a 4-high set. Ball gets into Aqua.
Oh.
Pop trying to get on the board. You said, Mike, he only has 2 points, struggling a little bit. Now he's going to go to the foul line, maybe excel his numbers there.
Yeah, that came in the first half too, so he's yet to score here in the second half. We've played almost half of this second half. Cameron Stitt picked up his second personal. He actually ran track in the Junior Olympics.
So an all-around athlete.
Yeah, he's being recruited by lots of Division I schools, as you can imagine. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Glen Oaks High School.
And he gets his first points of the second half here. Maybe that might light something up to get these Manatees going. They're going to need something, being down 15 with 11:20 to go. Moving screen.
Stick.
Now basketball is easy. You get a turnover here, you have to go capitalize it on the other end. We've been saying this to all the teams that have been down in this tournament thus far. But do they have enough to get that momentum going right now? You saw Pop make his first basket. Now you get a turnover here. Can they put the ball in the hole this time for the Manatees? Agua hits the B button spin move, and instead it's a negative play and it turns into a turnover.
Too many steps.
That's the frustrating part as a coach. You want to see them succeed, or to have success rather. You have to capitalize on those opportunities. Manatees now go into what looks like a 1-3-1. From the corner, that's Klein Alexander knocking down a three.
Second three of the game for Alexander. Averages 3 points a game.
Pop stops the pop, can't get it to go again. Ball reversal, very well played there by the Bucks. Down inside to the big guy.
Oh, he lost his footing.
Before he lost his footing, though, I was going to make a comment. Before he did anything else, he looked for the skip pass and then realized, okay, I can take it, but then he lost his balance. But I like seeing that from a big man. He's looking to pass first, because that's how you win in basketball. Inside-out game creates opportunities to score. Quito with a nice ball fake into a jump shot. He gets that to go. We're under 10 minutes.
You got the defender to commit to the ball fake. Got him off the ground, and simple bucket right after that.
Here's a steal from Pop, and then a foul from Terry Roberts. And the Buccaneers have 9 fouls already in this half, so Pop's going to go to the line, get some points while the clock stops. Perhaps.
Well, he has struggled. He's missed a couple, but he's an 83.2% free throw shooter. Again, only 3 points for the state's leading scorer. Three-time player of the week in the FCSAA.
Gets 2 the hard way, but he gets 2 nonetheless. Kearing with a swat out of bounds. Blackwell tried to take it on him. Buccaneers toss it in from their baseline. 12 on the shot clock. Taekwondo gets it to go. He's having a strong night off the bench.
Taekwondo is very effective tonight.
Yeah, 9 of his 13 have come in the second half. He's giving them a big lift.
Kearing trying to do some work. Instead, dumps it off to Pop. He's got nowhere to go, but he does kick it out to Aqua. Aqua's hit a couple of threes, but can't get it to go there. Rebounded by Roberts. Roberts waiting for an on-ball screen. Sort of uses it, but then slips out of his hands. Stolen by the Manatees. Agua goes to work underneath from a sharp pass from DK Kelly.
So 19 for the freshman.
Blackwell nowhere to go, kicks it around. But Aguando, oh my goodness.
There we go.
So
Put Kearing on a poster.
Out of all the ones tonight, I think that one might have been the most intense. Right in the face.
Oh my gracious.
We got to watch that one again.
Here it is. He just makes a move and gets right on Kearing. Just drops it down with one hand and then hands him off the ball as well.
Yeah, it's not a lot Kearing can do. He's got 4 fouls.
My goodness.
Wow.
Just pick one and send it into Sports Center and see which one lands on the top 10.
Authoritative dunk there.
That one right there was my favorite of the night.
I don't know.
I
like
still like
that,
the little up and under one. Yeah. That was sweet.
we can go with Aqua, or you can go with Aquando.
Yeah.
I want to see a dunk contest while we're waiting for the next game between those two.
Well, you just run the replay back on those 3 dunks and choose from that.
Yeah, maybe they should have a 3-point shooting contest and a dunk contest.
That would be something to start. But the way that Aquando is going to the rack with force, oh my word. And then you have to worry about Aqua coming right behind it.
Those are my favorite dunks, though, is when you're outside the arc, it's one-on-one, and you beat your man, and then you beat the help.
The help comes over, and yes.
Because in a fast break dunk, you already have the momentum going downhill. But athleticism shows if you can beat the one, you can beat the help as well. And that's exactly what Aquando did on that last dunk.
Easy to see why he was a top 100 player coming out of high school.
And if you look at the matchup, they have Aquando and Agua. Well, Aquando's holding Agua on the defensive end, but on this end, I see Agua getting lost off of his man.
On-ball screen, Roberts uses it. Nice pivot, has nowhere to go, kicks it out to Aquando. 5 seconds on the clock. He pulls back instead for a long 2 that doesn't go. It's rebounded by Kearing, and up the floor go the Manatees. That pass is behind him.
Bad pass. Slow down.
Just seems like the Manatees just can't get anything going off of the miscues from the Bucks.
They made that one little burst coming out of the locker room and kind of faded since then.
Oh. Nice little move there between the legs, dumps it off. Terry Roberts tries a 3, can't get it to go. It rattles out, rebounded by Kearing. Pop goes into the lane and gets 2 points to go. He'll go to the foul line to complete the 3-point play. Sanogo with the foul there. You see Pop getting by his man. Sanogo really wasn't even trying to do anything. He just, Pop ran right into him.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Pop approaching double figures after the slow start. He has scored in double figures in 16 of 18 contests this year.
Seven minutes to go in the game. It is a 13-point lead for the Bucks. Into the corner goes CJ Lane, and they knock down another 3.
That's his 4th 3 of the game. He has scored 8 of his 12 in the second half. He's played big. Aquindo's been big in the second half for them.
Strong rebound by Sanogo off the miss from Pop.
You know, Campbell had all of his points in the first half, 14. Only one in the second half, but those other two guys have picked it up. That's a push out there. Everyone could see that one.
Yep. That foul's going to go against Jaden Campbell. He got into the lane and threw his elbow. Good take there, too, by Keto.
Again, only the 5th season of Bucks basketball.
Yeah, between their men and women's teams, they have done a great job with their basketball program.
Right now, State College of Florida doing too much forcing the ball, trying to get it inside. And what they can do is just pull the ball back out, spread the floor, and then you can get the ball into where you want it.
That's what they're trying to do there. They pulled it out, got the ball down, but then Kearing loses it, gets it back, tries to get it to go and can't. Another strong rebound by Sanogo. Terry Roberts hesitates but pulls up at the foul line, and he gets a jump shot to go as well. Pop goes in, loses it, but gets another foul call. That's the only way it seems to be working right now for James Weathers. He gets inside. They're using that advantage of having the Bucks in the double bonus.
You have to be able to do something with it when you do get the opportunity, though. You're not going to finish at the free throw line. All the driving and penetration, and it's all for nothing. Getting players in foul trouble.
Pop missed his first two. He's made 5 in a row from the free throw line, and that's actually going to give him double figures now.
We've got ourselves a timeout on the floor. It is called by the Manatees. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a break with them. It's 70-54. Buccaneers up. You're watching Emerald Coast TV and the men's state tournament.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Seeing more of the replays of the second half here. Here's that Aquando dunk. Just beating his man and beating the help. You're going to see it one more time here. Flushing it home.
Kearing not really committing to the help.
Again, he's got 4 fouls. I think if he would have challenged him otherwise, not that he would have had any success.
Like I said, the best chance you have, slide down there and take the charge.
Yeah.
Catch him before he gets off the ground. I wouldn't want to dunk with this young fella. I'm not going to jump with him.
Manatees go back to the press. Agua gets the tip interception there. And on the way up, Jordan Clark gets fouled. Boy, there's been about 12 fouls this half just on the Buccaneers alone.
Well, CJ Lane has 4 fouls. Stitt has 3. Roberts has 3. Campbell has 3.
You see State College of Florida only with 3 fouls as a team in the second half.
They're going to have to use that as their advantage going forward. We're approaching the 5-minute mark. Nice rotation there from Pop.
Oh, wow.
Except it goes right back to Aquando. And you know what? I'm going to live with that foul. You only have 3. That's going to be the 4th one of the half. Make them go earn it. You're trying to get yourself back in a game. Down 15, but you can definitely come back and tie this thing up with 5 minutes left. It's going to take strong rotation like that from Pop. And made baskets on the other end. Stitt hits both of those free throws. Manatees are going to need buckets here. Here's Kate Quito knocking it down. That's a nice answer. Gets it down to 14 now, and then a carry. So here's where the Manatees need to capitalize on these mistakes from the Buccaneers. Buccaneers just need to take care of the ball and go to the foul line and get layups to close this thing out. Good take, finds Kearing down low. A little dish from Jordan Clark.
Ball movement.
Right now this zone press seems to be working. They're staying in a 1-2-2, and as soon as the pass is made across half court, they go into a man. Strong rebound there by Agua off the miss. Up the floor it goes to Clark. Clark around to Quito. Quito just hit a 3. Now kicks it out to Agua, who tries a 3. He gets hit on the shot. No call though. There goes Aquando, making a nice little, a nice big step to the side.
He's got 13 in the second half. Yeah, top 100 player coming out of high school.
Just broke 3 players there, getting into the lane to make that layup off the glass. Pop trying to use his speed to break a double team, but instead loses the ball. Oh, nice rejection by Agua. There's still some fight in these Manatees.
Interesting note about Agua. He was an invite-only camp member, one of the top South Sudanese, is that pronounced right? Basketball players in the world. Wow. His family originally from South Sudan.
We're going to take a quick break ourselves. It's a 14-point ball game. Can the Manatees come back? Come find out and watch. You're watching Emerald Coast TV.
We're more than just a place. We're the starting line for your career, your next chapter, your future. There's no limit to what you can achieve at Northwest Florida State College. Artists, champions, leaders, hometown heroes, all begin here, inspiring generations to become something greater than themselves and moving our community forward. At Northwest Florida State College, futures begin here.
Seeing some of our women players. That's Lastier, Poa, and Cornfield doing the Macarena here.
Northwest Florida State College women will play at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. local time against Gulf Coast State College. That is a rematch of last year's championship game won by Northwest Florida State in overtime.
And it's the 5th time they will have met this season.
I do believe I said earlier, I want to be scheduled for the 3 o'clock game.
Yes, you did.
That's going to be a high-powered game.
Matchup of the last 5 state champions.
These 3 o'clock matchups seem to be something serious.
Well, if the Manatees can get a stop here and a score on the other end, they're in contention to get back in this ball game and tie it up.
You just got to get your stops. Solid defense.
Buccaneers, however, get a bucket, get to the foul line, whatever you can, and there it is.
Wow, with 1 second on the shot clock.
Jaden Campbell knocks it down from the wing and extends the lead to 17.
And that's his first field goal since the opening half.
Possessions like that hurt. You say 1 second left on the shot clock.
Yeah.
How much time have we used?
That was exactly what the Buccaneers wanted to do. I mean, you couldn't draw it up any better. Keuring on the other end gets it to go. It has been an exchange of 3s and 2s between these teams. Into the corner, Quando. Big step again. This time, though, Keuring got a piece of it. Manatees need buckets. Come down in about 10, 12 seconds max and get yourself something. There's an on-ball screen. Pop trying to get back to the foul line, and he will. He is in some pain, though, as he went down hard and he was holding his knee. From my angle, I got to see his facial expression, and he said an oh bleep word, so we're hoping he's okay.
Well, looks like he's getting up. Good news.
Ooh.
That first step.
Yep. You'll see it here on the replay. He drives in, steps right there awkwardly on that right knee. And as he's sliding, you can see him wince and hold it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, he grabs it as soon as he goes down. You say, I believe when he stepped,
he took a big
foot that was.
Well, he actually took a big step to get around the defender. He can't put pressure on it. He's going to have to get that looked at. He's limping off right now. He does limp off on his own.
Yeah, trainer's going to look at him. Coach Park says that he's their leader on and off the floor. Absolute competitor. Coach's dream to coach.
Nice angled shot here from our producer. Getting a live look on from Pop there, getting stretched by the trainer. Agua's going to go in his place to shoot the free throw.
He had made his only 2 today. 19 for Agua.
Hey, good news. He just ran back onto the bench and he's checking himself back in. So from what looked like he couldn't put any pressure on it, give him just a minute and a glass of water, and he's back out there.
Refresh, a quick breath, right back in it. Skip pass.
Agua, nice spin move. Tries to get it to go, but instead there's Pop.
Follow.
Pop comes in and tips it off the glass. You see here off the miss, Pop comes in, finishes it up. His knee seems fine. Maybe that was just his way of getting off to get a quick rest and get back on. Timeout called by the Buccaneers. The Manatees are trying to chip away. It's now a 13-point game. You almost wish Pop had been on to shoot those free throws that Aqua missed. They might have gotten it even closer.
Yeah, because he had made 6 in a row from the free throw line.
Well, right now, folks, we're talking about how Oquando is playing aggressively on the offensive end, and Agua is playing. Right now, Agua is leading his team with 19, and you have Oquando right behind Campbell. Campbell leading them with 18. Oquando having 17 points.
Yeah, 3 players on the floor right now for Florida Southwestern in double figures. And Agua actually 2 rebounds away from a double-double.
Comes the trap up top.
Can't let him break the trap like that.
Oh, wow.
Nice rip by the Manatees. Up the floor goes Quito.
A lot of contact on that.
It was.
That strip.
Let him go on that. Pop has the ball. Drives in.
Oh.
Tries to get it to go off the glass. Can't. Kieran rebounds. And he can't get it to go. Manatees needed that possession. And instead, looks like the Manatees are going to... I thought they might come up and try and foul, but instead they pull it out. We're entering the final minute of the ball game. It's been a heck of an effort by State College of Florida.
Yeah, again, it's just, this is their nemesis. They haven't been able to beat the Bucks this year now in 4 tries. They've had a really competitive schedule. They've knocked off some nationally ranked teams this season.
Florida Southwestern, however, a pretty strong performance here. Explosiveness by Oquando. Gets away with a little push off there, and the coach calls a timeout.
You know, they'll have something to work with, though, with Agua. He's only a freshman.
With so much potential.
And also Pop. Pop's only a freshman.
Oh, wow.
So you got your inside-outside game there.
Returning for next season.
The thing about that, like you say, you have the inside out. Now all you have to do is add to your collection. See who you can get to transfer in. See who you can get to come up from high school.
See if you get those right pieces in place.
Yes, sir.
Again, you know, the Manatees, one of only 4 teams to make it to the state tournament the last 3 years. And there's a look at Tom Parks in his 3rd season. Appreciate Coach Parks sending some information about his team. By the way, he worked as a GA for the late Don Meyer. And he met his wife, Lindy, in Sheridan College, junior college, where they were both members of the basketball teams there.
Another look at our Raider women having some fun, and why not? Number 2 team in the country, number 1 team in the state tournament. Enjoying a nice day off and the men's basketball tournament here. We're in game number 2, final minute between State College of Florida and Florida Southwestern State College. Jordan Clark fouls. Another foul here, this time by Pop. To the line is going to go Terry Roberts for the Buccaneers.
Well, meanwhile, guys, you've got Florida Southwestern State College and Indian River. You've got your champion and your conference runner-up going head-to-head for the right to play in the final on Saturday. It's now double figures for Roberts. And that also will be a matchup of nationally ranked teams in the semifinals.
Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. The Final Fours.
We could have a nationally ranked team in every game tomorrow.
Can't beat that. Pop takes it in, gets the foul call as he gets it to go off the glass. Weathers heading to the line to complete the N1 play. Lots of substituting still going on between both teams.
Marshall Kearing got a hug from his coach. He's a sophomore, so that's his final game in a Manatees uniform.
There's 30.2 seconds on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock. If I can break this Manatee press, I just hold it. I'll live with a violation, but the Manatees just aren't giving up. I love the aggressiveness. Double team still at half court. Roberts gets tripped, no foul call. Aquando dishes it off though this time to Jaden Campbell, and that should do it. Agua still playing though on the other end, but can't get it to go. And your final score is going to be State College of Florida 67 and Florida Southwestern State Buccaneers 81. They will move on to face Indian River tomorrow at 6 p.m.
So, fellas, we always talk about numbers and taking care of the ball. Both teams, right now, Florida Southwestern, 18 turnovers. State College of Florida, they only had 17 turnovers. 8 assists for the Florida State College of Florida, 13 assists for Florida Southwestern.
I think it was the 4 players in double-digit figures, whereas the offense for State College just really couldn't match the firepower of the Buccaneers. You get to watch some of the highlights here. Aquando, just a huge burst of energy off the floor, or off the bench rather. Can't wait to see who Indian River decides to put on him tomorrow. Pop was on the floor a couple of times with some knee injuries, but he muscled and manned his way back to the floor.
Bench points were big today, 33-16. The Bucks outscored the Manatees, and 17 points in what was a 14-point game.
Yeah, Florida Southwestern 23-21 turnover, offensive off turnovers. And in the paint.
Also, the Bucks shot 64% in the second half. Manatee shot 50%, but you mentioned the double-figure scores for the Bucks. Campbell led the way with 20, had 14 in the first half. He kind of carried them in the first half. He was the leading scorer. But in the second half, Aquendo picked it up, finished with 17 points. Roberts finishes with 11. Lane had 15, 11 of those in the second half.
For the team effort, coming from the free throw line, Florida Southwestern, 75% shooting, 15 for 20. You see State College of Florida, 12 for 18, 66.7% at the free throw line.
Well, again, we saw in the first game the difference between the first and second halves. Here it was 27-37. Florida Southwestern had the lead, but in the second half, 44-40. So again, you kind of wish it's the way you start and the way you finish.
So again, do you attest this to the time? The 1 o'clock game starts out slow. 3 o'clock game, we come in, they get at it. The second half, they really turn up. So is it too early in the day? Are they not used to playing this early?
I mean, you could test that a little bit. All these teams also have that long 2-week layoff between their last games.
So getting back into the flow of the game is more so what you're looking at.
And you mentioned the 9-hour trip, the neutral site. A lot of things go into it, but again, it's if you come out hot, can you finish it going forward? And right now it seems for the men, whoever comes out hot finishes off the game, even though the other team has a chance to come back and be competitive in the second half. Well, that's going to do it for us here from game number 2. Again, Florida Southwestern State College beat State College of Florida. They'll play Indian River tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for the Final Four. We have 2 more great games coming up for you tonight. At 6 p.m., the number 1 seed Chipola Indians will face the number 8 seed Gulf Coast. And the 8 p.m. game is Eastern Florida versus St. Petersburg. It's been Essex Rhodes, Mike Rideout, and Blake White, alongside our producer, R.J. Murdoch. You've been watching Emerald Coast TV and the FCSAA Region 8 State Tournament. Come back and join us for a nightcap. We'll see you then.